This is Neural Newscast.
The essential stories for Monday, June 1st, 2026.
From the Neural Newscast newsroom, I'm Noah Feldman.
And I'm Evelyn Hartwell. Colombia is preparing for a high-stakes presidential runoff on June 21st, following a contentious first round of voting.
Right-wing lawyer Abelardo de la Espriella finished first with 43.7% of the vote, representing more than 10 million ballots.
He will face leftist Senator Iván Cepeda, who finished with 40.9%, after earlier polls suggested he was the frontrunner.
The results were met with immediate resistance from President Gustavo Petro, who alleged that 800,000 additional people were added to the count.
Petro says he will not accept the preliminary results until a full official audit is completed by the National Electoral Council.
De la Espriella, an admirer of Donald Trump, has pledged a military crackdown on crime and the construction of 10 jungle mega-prisons.
That stands in sharp contrast to Cepeda, the architect of the current total peace policy, which prioritizes negotiations with armed groups.
In other news, French authorities arrested more than 400 people following violent clashes after Paris Saint-Germain won the Champions League final.
PSG defeated Arsenal in a penalty shootout, but celebrations turned chaotic as fans set off flares and smashed storefronts on the Champs-Élysées.
Interior Minister Laurent Nunez reported that 7 officers were injured, calling the unrest unacceptable despite a heavy police presence in the capital.
Turning now to business, Universal Music Group has rejected a $64 billion takeover bid from billionaire Bill Ackman's investment firm.
Universal stated that the offer from Pershing Square fundamentally undervalues the business, which represents artists like Taylor Swift and Kendrick Lamar.
Ackman hoped to move the company's listing to the United States, but the board reaffirmed its commitment to the current strategy under Sir Lucian Grange.
In sports, the San Antonio Spurs are headed to the NBA Finals for the first time since 2014, after defeating Oklahoma City on Saturday.
Victor Wembanyama led the team with 22 points in a 111-103 victory during Game 7 on the road.
The Spurs will host the New York Knicks in San Antonio for Game 1 of the championship series this Wednesday night.
Back in South America, Colombia has accused the government of Ecuador of deliberate interference in its election regarding a recent tariff agreement.
Ecuadorian President Daniel Noboa reportedly reached a deal with candidate de la Espriella to drop tariffs in exchange for the handover of criminals.
Colombia's foreign ministry called the move a violation of sovereignty, adding further tension to the upcoming runoff vote.
Finally, Donald Trump has criticized several artists who have withdrawn from the upcoming Freedom 250 concert scheduled for later this year.
The event has faced scrutiny as performers cite political differences, though Trump has indicated he may still appear at the concert himself for the concert himself.
Here is what else we're watching. French President Emmanuel Macron is expected to host a reception for the PSG players this afternoon.
Electoral commissions in Colombia begin the formal scrutiny of paper tally sheets today to address President Petro's fraud allegations.
And the San Antonio Spurs will begin final preparations for the NBA Finals, with Game 1 scheduled for Wednesday at the Frost Bank Center.
That is the Neural Newscast for today. Thanks for listening.
Neural Newscast is AI-assisted, human-reviewed. View our AI transparency policy at neuralnewscast.com.